Alright, we've exhausted literally every other event option that we can possibly do. So I guess we will finally get our butts to church since there's nothing else to do around here. Oh, hey, Inspector Boyd, what are you doing here? Since yesterday? I wonder if I'll ever finish a sentence again? No. Alright. Oh, okay. Well, that's great. A vacant building, eh? I know what Geo is. I don't need to ask that question. Really? Really? A jewel shop, mayhap? Well, we will accept and we will be transported directly there. And this is not exactly a puzzle, per se. We're just going to have to basically accept the job before us. Yeah, Nunu Zach. More like Moo Moo Black. Yeah, see, this isn't a puzzle. Just believe in yourself. Believe in the power of your heart. You can open the door. And this is pretty much the end of Inspector Boyd's role in the story. Out of my way, Sprowling. Yeah. Tin roof. Rusted. Not letting him in there. This is a job strictly for me. Man, this place is junked. Anything of interest? Nothing you can search at the moment, so, well, that was a waste of time. Guess we better just leave. Not quite. Oh, hey! Well, did you say hi to Inspector Boyd? He's apparently been missing you. What's shaking, Bacon? Really? Not a single person in the whole world. That's interesting. You'd think she'd at least be registered with Selective Service. Alright, let's look around, and now there is something of interest, particularly with this box right here. Yeah, you didn't sense it until I said something. Way to be on your A-game, Oazel. Now we're going to go inside the box and get ready for some heavy, heavy, heavy exposition. Ooh, that's taking it out of her. Hey, Florina. Well, I'm familiar with you, but these two are, there's a little bit of confusion to clear up at first. I'll take that as a yes. Nothing I ain't supposed to be doing, so back off, buddy. Okay, well, that's reassuring. Go ahead. And of course, we've been through all this rigmarole by now. We know the dual identity of Pearl, Black Pearl. She does a lot of that little cross-armed huffing in this segment. Oh, hey. The Monosword, you say? Nope, not the real deal. Whoa, just hold your wad, buddy. Take a number. See, there she goes huffing again. Well, okay. Okay, weird, but not inexplicable. And that will be answered shortly. We're going to have a little flashback sequence to an even more colorful Duma Desert. Go for it. Let's hear the story. Alright. It started a long, long time ago in a desert far, far away. Everybody in silhouette here, of course. Who is that Chun-Li looking weirdo in the middle? Well, if you've been paying attention to the shapes of people's bodies, you might have a clue. Of course, that's Black Pearl over there on the right. We'll figure out the identity of Miss Middle Lady soon enough. Black Pearl is so far correct. A little more recognizable in that stance, she is. Might be starting to come together for you. I'm not going to spoil anything just yet, but just look at her. Look very closely at her. Well, you can tell who's Black Pearl because she did that cross-armed Huffy thing again. She looks like she's just standing there with her hands in her tights. No, there had to be some other way. Oh. It's not like that, crazy middle lady. Sleep on it and get back to me, and if you don't have her back by then, I'll kill you. Oh, getting personal now. Little birdie told me. Oh. Ooh, cold as ice. Oh, now if that line doesn't ring a bell for you, if that doesn't make it all start coming together for you, then we'll figure it out here shortly. If you haven't figured it out by now, then they'll give you the last reveal here in a second. You just pay careful attention to her form there while the talking goes on here. Yep, there's that name. Now look at the change in silhouette. Looking like a little more familiar character that we maybe see more often, who throws cards at people and scratches cores and starts events like Teardrop Crystal. That's right. Sandra is herself an ex-Jumi. She is Alexandra, and she went on away. Enter Elazal. Wow, amnesia, convenient. This is like Pearl at her most useless right here. Right as she became Pearl instead of Black Pearl. And thus how Elazal became her guardian. And how Pearl was born. There you go, from her damaged core. And see, Alexandra, Alex, Sandra, dual identity. You probably figured that out before now, but yes, the lady who ran the jewel shop here at Geo is also the jewel hunter, Sandra. An ex-Jumi herself who betrayed her race, and now we're going out to get her. Lay the hammer down, Florina. Not just stop her. Right. I like the way you think, Black Pearl. Too bad Black Pearl ain't coming with us, because she's going to turn back into Pearl here shortly. You mustn't hurt anyone. Typos! Double typo, in fact. Somebody over there must not know the word mustn't. Come on now. You're gonna make her cry. Well, she's not gonna cry. She's like sniffling. She can't cry, of course. I guess so, even though I'm gonna be bringing him with me. Punch that arrow, Ozzel. Well, it's time to change all that. Huh? And there we go, the very last artifact of the game, which is going to open up the Bejeweled City for us. Boy, giving over that staff must have wore her the heck out. Well, no, Alazal isn't going to get very underestimated because I'm going to be bringing him here with me. When we have the choice here in a second, that is. So Black Pearl is finally giving herself over to Alazal to be guarded. Ugh, that wore her out. Yeah, that's what we've been going over this whole dang time. Well, alright, there we go. That's probably for the best, because what good is Pearl anyway? Well, maybe she will turn into Black Pearl then, so maybe I ought to take her with me, because she has that awesome synchro effect that fills up your meter all at once. Alright. Yep, can't help how you feel. Yeah, I've been nearby this whole time. Take one of us to the place that the staff shows. Well, assuming she's going to turn into Black Pearl, let's see. I'm going to bank on her turning into Black Pearl, and even if she doesn't, I can fend off these guys by myself anyway. Let's go to the Bejeweled City to see the Clarius Florina. Alright, I'm taking Pearl with me, and she better work out for me. Alright. Oh, hey, cool. The Sword of Fate. That's pretty awesome. Is that like a thing I can equip? It has the power to cut through anything, but it can only be used once. Well, I don't think I'll be needing it, but, let's see what that does. Is that a weapon I can equip? It is, and it's not as powerful as my spear. It's just a normal Ishii Platinum sword. So, thanks, but no thanks, Alazal. We're going to be heading on out now, and we are going to make our way to the map now, shortly, and go to the Bejeweled City, which we're going to set down in just a second. And let's get on out of here and make our way to the world map from here. Alright, last artifact of the whole game. It's going to be the Jumi Staff, and we're going to set it right down to the left of Domina. Pretty much the only space we have left where it would be of any use to anything. Let's make our way there. This is a great place to get some fairly rare stuff, actually. There are going to be some fairly, not terribly powerful enemies. We're only going to get 13 experience per crystal because it's so close to home, but I am looking forward to it. I love the Bejeweled City. I love the music there. I love the way it looks. Interesting. At Tonsil. Oh, okay. Just kind of acting as a tour guide. That's cool. Well, we're going to have to make our way through a series of gates here. And to do that, we're going to have to pick up gemstones from the glowing corridor on each tier. There are 3 tiers. And on this first tier, we're going to have to pick up 4 gemstones to use 2 at the gates. Each room has a gemstone. And each gemstone room has a treasure chest in it. And if that one is any indication, we're going to be getting some pretty great stuff for our tempering escapades later. We can't just take it yet, however. We gotta actually do a little bit of fighting, and it looks like I'm on my own as far as Pearl. I thought maybe she would turn into Black Pearl and do something badass, but that's not happening. Maybe for the last fight or something. What else is over here in the corner? Is she... Oh wow, she let me pick up all of it. 510 for that one pretty simple battle. We receive a ruby, and there's going to be 4 more such rooms on this corridor. We're not going to do the whole Bejeweled City today because that exposition took up a lot of time at the beginning, so we're just going to be doing a few little places here in the Bejeweled City today, just kind of showing you the basics of how it works, and we're going to save the rest for part 2 another day, next time. But we're just going to kind of pass through the corridor, and you got to go through and pick up each of these, and they can be picked up again, which is important. Ah, crap, friggin' succubus. Succubus in my walking pattern. Ah, crap, I missed out on one simple little jewel there. I better kill her before she does anything too terrible to me. Pearl's just gonna sit over there and get wailed on. I'll save her in a minute, I suppose. Gotta pick up experience first. That's the important thing around here. Alright, Pearl, don't worry. You didn't die. It's okay. Wow, even as fast as she clears out away from that experience, she couldn't help but pick up 4 of them. Ruby, Emerald, and then we're also going to pick up Topaz and Sapphire on this floor. The farther up you go, the fewer gemstones you have to get. So this isn't going to be too bad. We'll come back to Sappho's Gate in just a minute. Sappho's Gate is how you go upwards a level. But here's the yellow gemstone door. We're going to once again pick up what's going to be... Messy Scroll. Ew, Messy Scroll. It's got barbecue sauce all over it. You know what? I've got some, I've got a full special meter here. Why not? Seems inappropriate to use a move like that with such quiet music going on. And let's pick up our Topaz and leave the way we came. And just one more to get on this level, and then we'll whip back around to get to Sappho's Gate. We have to search it first, however, because it's sort of a trap and there's going to be a boss battle. No prizes for guessing what the boss is going to be. Mirror Piece. Well, hello there, Din Din and Beholder Eye. I think they're called Beholders. I can't remember. Oh, yeah. Let's see how good that con up does you when you're dead. Wow, more experience from those guys than I remember. Nice. I think we got more... No, we got magical meat out of a chest. Just a few doors ago. Alright, let's get on out of here. We got 4 gemstones, and when we put the gemstones in the door, we're going to need to come back and get the ones that we had, because you don't necessarily use them just once. You can use them in different combinations all throughout the city. So we're going to have to come back, recover the ones that we put in the pedestals on the gate, which you'll see in a second once we get past green here. But first we need to search the door, because we can't do anything with it yet. Yeah, that's how it goes, but something's about to bust out. Now here's where Black Pearl comes in handy. Excellent. Ah, now it's time to fight. And like I say, no prizes for guessing what the boss is going to be here, but here's Black Pearl coming in handy. She's going to give me a full super technique just by standing next to her. That's her synchro effect, and it's highly useful. And if I see, my super meter's already full again, so I can just do that twice in a row if I want. Oh, this is going to make these fights a cakewalk. Oh, that was incredible. I wish I could have had Black Pearl around for like the whole game. Oh, lordy. But Black Pearl's only around for the boss fights, so there we go. Don't really need her for the Moog fights, obviously. What good would she really be doing me there? But now we just place things on the pedestal, and we are going to set down the gemstones. And then when you have 2 gemstones down, test them and make sure you've got them in the proper places. Nope, that's not correct. So we're going to have to... Okay, we've got one of them right. It's probably the blue one, since it didn't do anything with the green earlier. Let's see. Okay, only 1 tone. And no tones with that one. How about, okay, not quite. Now let's try blue. You just gotta kind of do them in random configuration. There we go. Blue and yellow is what works. So we're gonna have to go now and recover Sapphire and Topaz to be able to use them on the next Sappho's Gate, which is going to take 3 jewels to open. So we're gonna go back, get those jewels real quick, and then we'll be right back for the second tier. Alright, now on the second tier, we've only got 2 stones to get up here. And there's also going to be a small little cutscene after one of them. We're going to go get the Amethyst first. We've got Amethyst and Aquamarine on this level, and I should have gotten the treasure chest first, because clearly I'm not going to survive this 8 mummy attack. Oh, unless I blue dragon him to death. Yeah, take that, suckers. And I collect all your beautiful experience, and everyone is happy. Amethyst, let's get on out of here, and then we're going to... well, first we should probably recover the treasure because I'm just that greedy. Ah! Okay, that was worth going back for, I'm sure. Now let's move on to the right. And Sappho's Gate. And then we'll remember to come back here. It takes 3, I think it takes 3 this time. That's not very nice, Diana. Uh-oh. Who's that sporting the look down there? I'm liking Missy Burnett. I don't even recognize her, honestly. And if you bring Elaza with you, he tells you that that's an illusion from the days when the city was still active and everyone was alive and everything. So, I guess Pearl's just feeling a little bad about that. Kind of depressing, actually. So let's get back in the fighting spirit. Let's raise our spirits by taking out some dudes. That was wonderful. Ah, that felt good. I'm back to my old self. And we have a Silly Eye, and we're gonna pick up an Aquamarine now. So we have 6 gemstones to try out on the next bit of Sappho's Gate. But before we do that, once again, we're gonna have to take on another Jewel Beast before we can get through old Sappho's Gate. We're going down the way here. There we go. There's the Amethyst door. So here we are once again. I think there's only 2 on this one as well. Okay. Gee, you don't say. Yeah, you better Black Pearl it up. That's what I'm saying. Alright, here we go. Yet another frickin' Jewel Beast fight because those guys are everywhere around here. It's not even fun at this point. I mean, they look cool and all, but they're such easy bosses. This one is sort of a different color. Yeah, you just walk right back toward me there. This one seems to have a bit more life than the other one did. And thank you for all your help, Black Pearl. Sincerely, I mean it. You are all kinds of the awesomes. I wouldn't mind letting Black Pearl have my experience. She can certainly have my money if she wants it. But it's back to Pearl for her, and then it's going to be up to Tier 3 where we're going to stop for today and go ahead and conclude the event next time just as soon as we get these things situated. So, let's test all our... Wait, is there a 3rd pedestal around here that I'm missing out on? Because... Wow, that's just not even making a sound. Well, I'm searching the door. Ah, here we go. Here's the 3rd one over here. Completely missed it. Alright, we got 2 of them right. How about that? Not bad for a first guess. Okay, still 2. So it's this middle one that's giving us grief. Oh, just 1 now. What's the deal there? Okay, that's acceptable. So there we go. So we need to go down to the first floor, and we don't need to recover any of our gemstones from this floor. We need to go back down to the first tier and recover a ruby, sapphire, and a topaz. Always be sure to recover your gems after you put them in the pedestals, because you never know what you're going to need. But that's going to do us for today. We have opened the gate up to the 3rd tier, and next time we're going to do that, we're going to finish off this mission, which is going to entirely fill our little cactus diary and leave us to do the final event in the game, appropriately entitled The Legend of Mana. So, join us next time. We're going to go downstairs, and I'm going to gaze into Pearl's eyes, and I'm seeing something there that I've never seen before. This feeling. Nope, just a booger.